Welcome back to GT-MES Season 11 for the finale here at Le Mans, France. It was Gr2 taking pole position in Group 2, Gr taking pole in Group 3. Extra points on offer today, and the championship on the line. Gr2 got a good start ahead of his teammate, was under pressure from Hatton93, who almost got past, ran a bit wide going into the first of the chicanes on the Mulsanne straight. The Lexus driver then managed to make a move stick, getting ahead of Sota, but Sota would manage to gain the position back again through slipstream. Hatton would have to make another overtake on the run down towards Indianapolis, getting it to stick that time around. A poor exit from Porsche curves for Sota allowed Rotary to make a move down the inside going into the Ford chicanes. The battle continued, and Rotary actually ran wide on the battle towards Indianapolis. He see going on the dirt, running out of braking power, just stopping before the barrier. After the opening laps, the defending champion Gr2 holds the points lead. The Nissan pair came in for their first pit stops after 4 laps, while Hatton could extend their stint to 5 laps. As the Lexus exited the pits though, they would come under pressure from Sota, who try to move going around the outside. Good work there by them, but again that would give the slipstream to Hatton to be able to make another overtake on them. Sota then with a bit more of a daring move going into Arnage, managing to get that to work quite well for himself. Like last season, Sota now needs to beat his teammate's fastest lap and take the 2 extra points for doing so in order to win the championship. But Hatton would not make his life easy, swooping ahead down the straight again, only to run wide, and that would allow the Nissan back past. Fantastic dueling between the two of them there. Over to Group 3, Gr holding on to the lead. Not in the title fight anymore though, unlike RLH Wesley, who was right behind him. The two of them going side by side down the Mulsanne straight. Wesley managing to find their way past the Porsche. O'Sully had a difficult qualifying session, was able to make moves up the field though. They were a championship leader going into this race. Slightly up the road though, Gr was making a move back for the lead of the race, but Wesley didn't give up, making a move around the outside of Arnage, putting him back up to the lead. But then they would drop back to 3rd place in class as RLH Short managed to get involved in the battle. Down the road a bit, Bocca Safa was hit in the braking zone, causing major damage, ending their title hopes unfortunately for the Ferrari driver. With Mazda lacking top speed, Wesley was struggling to get ahead of the BMW, and he found his best chance as a move on the Porsche curves. And around the outside they went, up to 2nd place. Gr could only manage to do 3 lap stints, while all the others could extend for 4 laps. When everyone else came in for their pit stop cycle, they managed to get back to the lead of the race for now. While Gr was unable to challenge O'Sully for the title, Wesley was still definitely a threat, so O'Sully needed to make his way up the order. But the lack of top speed proved to be a challenge. His only chance just to brake a bit later into the corners, but the BMW got a better exit, and then great dueling as well through the chicanes and the Porsche curves. Round the outside again, managing to get the inside to the next part, and past the Z4 O'Sully went. The BMW then used its advantage down the straight to get back ahead again, but it was O'Sully who was ahead after the pit stops. Gr running shorter stints than their rivals proved costly. He had lost the lead, but still rejoined ahead of O'Sully in 2nd place. The same pattern was to be seen in Group 2, with the Nissans running shorter stints. Gr2 still held the lead, but Hatton's longer stints paid off, and now he could go for an overtake to take the lead. But the Nissan came back strong, only for Hatton to get back past again. Just behind that duel for the lead, Sota span out, overcooking it into Indianapolis, into the barrier on the inside, picking up damage. They would have to make a stop early for repairs. With his teammate down in second place, Sota was still in a position to win the title. Hatton came in for their last pit stop, and when John and Astori made their stop a lap later, he had overcut the Lexus to retake the lead, and was now in the championship position with a lap to go. Sota was under pressure for third place, but with Rotary struggling with track limit penalties, that battle was pretty much over. And it was John and Astori who crossed the line to take the race win and the championship. Congratulations to them. In Group 3, leader Wesley came in for their final pit stop, and with O'Sully in third, he could clinch the title with a race win and fastest lap. O'Sully was catching Wybear in second, but Amuda was coming up fast behind them, with the Mazda driver also struggling with track limits. Amuda could swoop ahead to third, and then just like that we had a battle for second place between three cars. With just a couple corners to go, it was too little too late for O'Sully, so when Wesley came to the finish line, he would not only win the race, but also win the championship. Congratulations to them after a fantastic drive. Amuda managed to hold on to third place, taking their first ever podium, while Nils was eventually disqualified in tech inspection for being underweight. John and Astori becomes only the fourth driver to defend the title in GT-MES history, while Wesley managed to go one better than last season's title loss. Mazda was the class of the field all season and won their first manufacturer's title. Congratulations to them as well.